right. Good evening, everybody. Let me switch it to a different song here. Hold on. Everybody relax. We're having a good day. I didn't just... Wait, what? What's going on? I keep clicking next. It keeps going back to the same song. I've never seen that happen before. Okay. Wait, it keeps doing it. Hold on. What's going on with YouTube? Every single time. Okay, hold on. The first thing that happens is my playlist breaks. No. Oh, man. All right, let's go to this one. Go next. That just keeps happening. I don't care. Whatever. We'll figure it out eventually. Okay, this is what we're going to play. Hello, good day, everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Better than, like, the first 4 seconds of my my stream. That'd be nice. Oh, hold on. Let's fix the camera. Look at that. Even the camera's broken. Everything's breaking today. Hello, good day. The sun is out still. That's going to be like that for like a little while as I start the stream at my normal time. Oh, man. Hello and good day, everybody. Now we're actually starting the stream. Hello, everybody on Twitch. Hello, everybody also on YouTube. I've noticed that there's like 3 or 4 people who keep watching all the YouTube VODs that I throw up there in like full, which is insane. And I can't believe it, but you know. Cool, thanks guys who watch those. Hello, special hello to you guys. Why don't you come by the stream sometime if you can? I know it may be outside of the hours of when you're available, but you know, that'd be nice. Say hello. And then there's still people also who are watching the how to PvP in ArcheAge videos, which is good. I wish more people watched those again and like showed them to their friends and stuff because man, 4.5 is in like 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks from today. And I'm really excited. I'm going to be streaming then as well. I'm excited to watch the Fresh Start streams of people who are going to be streaming Fresh Start. So it should be really cool. I'm not going to be doing Fresh Start myself, but I do enjoy watching those kind of battles and how everything sort of plays out. So that should be pretty entertaining. But I also will be streaming. I've got a lot of regrading to do from the nonsense chests. So that'll literally be, we step into 4.5, I run to my house and immediately regrade everything. So, and then hopefully get something, probably not. So that's the plan in 2 weeks from today, which is a Thursday. That's like perfect, even though I'm going to be streaming most of the weekend too, hopefully. Let's see, what else? Any other news or anything since the last stream, since Monday? I don't think there's been anything crazy. There's been a lot of talk on the forums that I really do recommend people go to the forums and participate in. There's stuff revolving a bug and some quests that sort of make West, it's almost impossible to get houses really quickly. You know, it seems like Trine is aware of that one, but you know, it's there. There's like all the threads about the infamy stuff and all this, so you know, go participate in things there. But I don't think there's been any like crazy news about stuff just yet. So we'll see. I know that Trine tomorrow is supposed to be talking about 4.5. I think they had topics. They listed topics last week of what they were going to talk about. I think it was the dragon raising and stuff. The dragon article was released by Muzzy about 10 minutes ago. Thanks, Berserk, for pointing that out. So you guys can go and check out that. Yeah, they're going to be talking about that tomorrow, from what I remember, on the live stream. And then also, I mean, Mark from omnam.io has already put out an article that sort of describes it. So I'm just kind of seeing, I would like to see what the differences are between our version and their version. Oh wow, Quilladon even did come back with what each Dragon Breath does. Very interesting. Reduces received healing by 100%. The Green Dragon Breath is... Oh, this is really cool. Alright, so yeah, you can go check out that on the ArcheAge Trine Worlds website. Sweet. Alright, so they kind of describe things there. Cool, well, great. You actually brought in real news, Berserk, so congrats, you did it. Because I had nothing else. I don't think there's any other news right now, so we'll kind of wait for the live stream tomorrow to bug everybody about stuff. I'm really hoping for the public test server to start up. I know I've been nagging at people to make your public test server characters. Really suggest that if you want to participate in the PTS, right, like as early as we can, because I want to be doing research streams too, and we don't want to wait for people to have to like make their characters and such. Go make your characters now. I believe that the PTS is still up, so if you're interested in that, yes it is, or at least the login servers are. if you're interested in that, go ahead, make your public test server characters all ready, and then hop over to the ArcheAge Research and Development Discord. There's a link to it down below, which is the big blue icon on my Twitch screen if you're on YouTube. I actually have no idea where I would link that, and I'm going to forget to put it in the description, so you'll probably find it on my Twitch page if you just head over there, which is also GamePro03. Let's see, but yeah, so hop over to the Discord. I'll be scheduling stuff for whenever PTS comes out. You know, we'll schedule very promptly a time when all of us can get together and test a ton of different stuff. I've already got some pages kind of ready for the testing and everything. We'll be streaming it as well, so if people really can't make it, they can at least watch it or watch it later too. So it should be fun, should be good. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything else. But yeah, make your public test server characters as early as you can so that you don't have to do it later, or you don't have to do it before the test server actually goes down for the update. It's pretty easy. There's like threads on the forums to kind of help you get started, help you know all the things to level up your character instantly. It's pretty easy. There's not really any problems with it. You get gear from commands and stuff. It's just mainly so that you've got the character ready, and as soon as we can test stuff, we can. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully we can get a lot of people. I'm not expecting too much for the first time, so every person does matter, but we'll see how it goes. So, yeah. All right, so today, chilling. We're doing arenas. I might be super hyped, but I'm not. I'm like incredibly freaking tired. It's been a really tiring day for me at work, so just running around and talking to people all the time, which is, you know, fun. It's what I do. It's great. I enjoy it. But it does tire me out for the day. So we'll see how this goes today for 3v3s, whatever we can get. We'll try to do Mistmare in like 10 minutes here. And yeah, so that's the plan for today. That's everything. Berserk, the last sentence in the article makes me angry. Sounds like we get less time on the public test server. Oh, what did he say? Let's see here. I have to go back to it now because I've already closed out that tab in my browser. Because the ancient creature is so powerful, after 30 days it'll rekindle its loyalty. That's normal. There's just a taste what's to come. Make sure to join us next week for another deep dive. Don't miss the live stream. Be the last. Wait, whoa! Don't miss. What are we talking about? What do you mean? The last sentence makes you angry. I don't understand. Last sentence on the article makes it sound like... Last time I think it's just a typo, yeah. Where it says, make sure to join us next week. I think I mean this week, right? Maybe they wrote that last week. Who knows? Maybe they even meant for it to go out last week. Who knows? But yeah. Might be just a typo. Alright. We're queued up for 3v3s. We'll see if we can get anything. I know Mistmare's in like 10 minutes, so... moderately tempted to just switch over to 1v1s. Lose a bit in 1v1s there to people in play. I have no problem with that. I know I get angry sometimes. That's fine. It's just a video game. I get my Kyrios badge for losing. Gets me one step closer to the general title, which I'm pretty close to right now, so I don't really care. Any bit helps. Although now that the double everything is over, maybe it's back to normal builds in the arenas. But normal builds really are these like crazy Defiler builds, so I guess it's not really any different, right? Alright, what do we got here? Oh, I already see somebody casting spells over there. He's got his like witchcraft pet or something. What do we got? Plate. Oh my gosh. A Night Witch. Alright. Lots of crowd control. He's gonna be using his pet a lot. That's fine. Perfectly expected. Oh. Oh, wow. Jeez, it does like no damage to... Look how much damage it takes for me to kill that thing. Oh, wow. How did that... Actually kind of surprised that... Oh my god, it's so hard to catch up to this guy. Okay. Man, it really is starting the song over again. Jeez. No idea what's wrong with the YouTube today, unfortunately. Really, catching up to this guy is really hard to do. Oh yeah, I forgot that he's in plate. I just gotta use whatever spells I can. But yeah, it might be already too late. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe it's okay. Alright, let me just turn up the music, because I'm actually really, really frustrated in the fact that it just keeps repeating the same song over and over again. have no idea why the playlists in YouTube don't work today. Alright, what do we got here? Same thing. Okay. Now, I don't know why I can't switch targets back to this guy. There we go. I actually can't. Dude, I actually don't know what's going on. Why is this so... Okay, there we go. 60% reduction in accuracy. I can just get out of fear just fine. Bubble Trap kind of sucks, but he missed anyways. Using Backdrop actually stopped my charge, which kind of sucks, but that's how it goes. Ooh, now that actually applied fear because of the critical discord. That sucks. And once again, I'm in this position where it is really hard to do anything because he's got plate. Only because he's got plate. Oh my god, I'm really off today for some reason. Okay, let's do that. Alright, okay. Man, this is just insanely hard. I can't believe how long that buff applies for, too. Jeez. Okay. Berserk, sorry to me. It seems like he was saying there's opening PTS next week, which means only... No, I don't think he's talking about PTS at all in that. Unless I'm mistaken, right? I have no idea. Oh, this plate thing is just such a bother. Okay. Okay, there we go. Pet down. Nope. That's fine. I have no problem with that. Okay, he's not shackled though, which is a little weird. Oh my god. How come I'm stuck for so long in Earthen Grip? What's the combo that makes you stuck so long in Earthen Grip? I actually don't know that combo. It's not something that you see very often. Critical Discord stopped, which is nice. But again, I just cannot do damage. It is so hard to do damage because he's just sitting in plate all the time. Luckily, I'm able to do damage that way. He also missed his Discord there, which is interesting. Or not Discord, sorry. He missed his other thing. Okay. Alright, what's going on with the music? Faith Void, is there a 4.5 talent calculator yet? Yeah, like Berserk said, there's nothing in English, but you can go over to the XL Games' website. On their website, they've actually, you can even just Google Arcade XL Games calculator, and it'll come up as one of the first links there. Again, it's not in English, but if you have Chrome, it will auto translate everything if you ask it to. So, I mean, it's kind of nice for that regard. Arcade Codex also has a somewhat up-to-date calculator for the 4.5 skills, but you have to switch it over to the Korean language to do that. So there's a couple places to go right now for that. I don't know if the arcadecalculator.com or whatever that is updated with it. Even if you switch over to Korean or something, I'm not sure. Probably not though, since it's maintained by the Russian folks. So they may or may not have done that. Alright, what is going on with the music today? So every time a song ends, it goes back to the same song. But I'm in a playlist. I'm in a playlist. Not only that, but now the song doesn't even start. Oh, what's happening? Oh, I see. Every time a song ends, it restarts from the beginning of the playlist. I've never seen this bug before. What am I supposed to do? Wait, hold on, I have an idea. Let me do this. And then let me do this. Okay. And then I do this. And then I click next. Okay, we're good. We're chilling. Great. Okay. Fix the YouTube thing. No idea how. But yeah, there's a couple places you can go, Faith. Let me actually just link them in chat, because I know a lot of people are probably curious about that. So, the Arcade Codex link that I was referring to was this, as long as you switch over to the Korean language. This is the link to that. And then also the Arcade XL Games calculator. There is the abilities calculator that they put out, which is this guy. Hold on. And they also have an ancestral ability calculator in there as well that's supposed to be all up to date. I have no doubt that they keep their stuff up to date like this. They tend to. They keep their wiki pages up to date as well, and so does the community. Alright. And I don't want to fight plate people all the time, but I mean, that's kind of how it goes, right? We got 3 minutes until Mist Marrow. We'll go ahead and wait for that. Otherwise, we're just kind of chilling here as we start up the stream. And everything literally breaks in like the first, 20 minutes that I've been live. But that's okay. That's pretty normal. Everything is fine. Everything is okay. We're just relaxing. But yeah, in general, if there's anybody here that's a newer player, if you're a returning player, or just in general, if you have any questions, feel free to ask whatever you guys want. I can try my best to help with whatever, especially since a lot of people are probably looking back at Arcade with the Fresh Start servers coming out. I know a lot of folks are probably trying to get back involved and asking questions and such, so feel free to. You can ask whatever you guys want. I'll try my best to help. If I don't know the answer to something, we'll at least ask chat, and if nobody knows the answer, we'll try to bring you at least to a place where you might be able to find the answer. But yeah, I know that a lot of folks are kind of coming back now. People are pointing out on Reddit that like nobody streams Arcade, and it's true. There's not very many people that stream Arcade. I don't trust Google Translate, but the link works good. I mean, that's right, Berserk. It's okay with telling you what's going on with each skill. There's obviously better sources you can find that have that information. And I mean, it's still even up in the air. We don't know what we're going to get in our version until, it comes out on the public test server, and then even then, that's technically not going to be the final build, probably. So, we'll see. But we're getting really close to that point. I think people are just mainly concerned about skills and stuff to prepare in advance. I mean, I've been trying to get people to prepare months in advance, so... But I get it. People are doing last-minute stuff. They're trying to prepare for Fresh Start. They don't know what they're going to play or what they're going to do. Honestly, try not to be too stressed about it. I would just play the game and try things out and be experimental and figure things out on your own, because there's so much. And clearly, there's, fire trucks outside. But anyways, there's so much stuff in 4.5 to kind of mess around with that I'm hoping that nobody's really stressed out about it or trying to think that they're going to be behind the meta or anything, because in reality, nobody knows what the meta is going to be. We have to see it actually in play before anybody can really know anything. I mean, there's various questions that are very clear. For example, is crit going to be a big thing in 4.5? Yeah, it's probably going to be a really big thing, making up a majority of the fights. But in general, for class-wise and what people want to play, don't stress too much about it. I really wouldn't. I know a lot of people are saying that, like, Executioner is going to be the next... Oh, wait, no, hold on. Is Mist Marrow in an hour? Oh, yeah, because that's right. Mist Marrow's in an hour. What am I doing? Just do more 3v3s, man. It's going to skyrocket, hopefully, in 3v3s because of Reset being right now. I forgot all the timing because of Daylight Savings Time. So we'll just keep doing 3v3s. But yeah, I know that a lot of people are saying like Executioner is going to probably become the next big main class that people take for being an assassin. I mean, I've been playing for 3 years. It is an assassin by all means. It just plays very differently. But I don't know. From what it looks like, they did kind of nerf occultism a bit. So it might actually be Shadowblade that a lot of people who want to play assassin will probably turn over to Shadowblade. Or man, do I want to see more Blade Dancers. I would totally play Blade Dancer myself if I just didn't love occultism so much. Alright, so there's no point in staying around here. Let me go over to, I guess, just farm mobs or something while we wait for 3v3s. In fact, we could go over to Whalesong and see if there's anybody there that wants to fight. That might actually be the case. I mean, even if if I die, I can't go into arenas for 5 minutes, but we'll see. We'll see what we can get from over there. Double everything is over though, so actually it's probably going to be a lot emptier than I think, but not going to count my chickens before they hatch. Might not even be chickens. Oh god, I can't type. Okay, here we go. Go over to the supply depot so nobody ganks me on the way in. Cedar, hello, hello. Good to see you. I haven't seen you much on the server, though. Have you been around doing stuff? Or just playing in different times than I do? That's probably more likely. Oh, that just gives you all the quests. Forgot about that. Alright. Sleep. Well, sleep is good. Man, I wish I'd been getting sleep. Would be nice. It's a horribly ineffective state. Yeah, but it's nice. I've been having like... not like sleep problems or anything, because I sleep fine. Just, like lately for like the past few weeks, I keep waking up and I'm just, I don't think I've woken up and felt like not tired in just weeks. Have you guys had that? Like, do you guys wake up and just you feel great in the morning? Does anybody have that? Can anybody here brag about that? Because I can't. You just wake up and you're like, that was the best sleep ever. And then you wake up and then you're like, you jump out of bed and you run to the bathroom because that's what everybody does. Does anybody have that? Because I wish I looked like that. That'd be great. Sleep 4 hours a day. That's enough for you. Oh man. Oh, luckily I get a little bit more than that. But man, I never wake up and I feel like rested. You know. Which is it's a real shame too. Let me turn on the YOLO mouse here so I can see my mouse. I know you guys can probably see my mouse just fine, but in 4K resolution, the mouse, the cursor itself, is actually 4 times as small because it doesn't scale properly. So I have to use something else in order to actually see my mouse. And I do recommend this program too. It's nice. It just helps see your mouse. It's just really nice. That's all. I actually should be using it 24/7 just outside of games too. Alright, so we're still queued up for 3v3s. Let's see what we can get for that. Reset just happened, so hopefully we'll be able to get something here. And also ask people to queue up for 3v3s. Cedar ready for 4.5. Yeah, man, I got a whole chest full of shit to regrade. If you haven't seen it, I'll show it off later. Stutter, how's it going, man? How are the graphics for Arcade in 4K with 1080p? Oh, you mean like compared to 1080? Well, I mean, you see it. Like, obviously, the UI is really, really tiny. I'm a big fan of tiny UIs. You know, I enjoy that. Not sure what I'm trying to say. So that's fine to me. I have no problems with that. As for graphics itself, I mean, it's not really that different. I think that, like, the most interesting thing I've done on a 4K monitor is I'd go to YouTube, and I look, and I saw a video of ants, like, building, like, their nests or whatever. And, like, you put it on a 1080p monitor, and, you know, it's ants building a nest. You know, they're just crawling around, you see the little faces. You put it on a 4K monitor, and they have freaking dirt everywhere. My God, they're so filthy. They're just, like, little skin particles or whatever on their leathery, weird-looking, sticky. It's weird. Like, it suddenly becomes a different show. So, I mean, for general viewing stuff, it's nice. I do like 4K monitors. But for, like, video games, I haven't really noticed too much of a difference. I know a lot of people say play things like Fallout or Skyrim because they have nice mods for those, but I haven't done that. Faith, you've tried Arcade in 4K? Yeah, the UI doesn't scale enough, that's right. And my screen size is, yeah, I think it's 28. 28 or 29, mine. Porn in 4K is probably nightmare causing. I can confirm it's uncomfortable. I have a VR device, by the way, which is really just my phone and the Samsung Gear VR. And again, it's just everything's really uncomfortable in there. It's not as interesting as everybody would hope for everything, for all sorts of things. Let's just put it that way. Everything's very uncomfortable. You notice a huge difference in all games, really? Wow. I haven't. Maybe I'm like, I don't know, I've got really good vision. I don't need glasses or anything. I'm blessed with nice vision. I feel great about that. Got very lucky that, you know, I got these stats. But, yeah, I don't know, like playing Overwatch, maybe that's not the best example for 4K, but generally they're pretty good at that stuff. What are really high detail games that I play? Let me just scroll through my list of games here. Hearthstone, no. FTL, no. Laser League, no. Into the Breach, RuneScape, no. Okay, never mind. I don't know. I'm not playing games that like you need 4K monitors for. Faith, your girlfriend brought you home a Gear VR. You used it once. Yeah. I stopped using mine too. I mean, it was like $50 when I got it, or so. It was on sale for $50 or $70, and I was like, well, let's just try this thing because it's better than buying a $600 or an $800 headset and then finding out you're not going to use it. I actually really enjoyed it though, and I'm totally going to get I'm going to get the Vive Pro when they actually come out with reasonable sets for it, because I built my computer around VR. I was totally ready for it. I have a 1080 Ti. I did it all for VR because I figured, you know, we'll prepare for it. Eventually I'll get that stuff, and I'll stream it, why not? Arma 3 has a lot of detail. You'd like to try that out in 4K. That's true, Arma 3 does. I don't play Arma. I know that it absolutely does. Maybe I should just try those mods for Skyrim. You play the horror game? Oh my god, I can't play horror games in VR. No way. I already don't like horror games. It's not... Man, I don't enjoy those things. I don't understand it, but I know people enjoy them. But there's no way in hell I'm playing a VR game that's a horror game. No way. Oh god. Never. Faith, you notice the same differences going from 480 to 720. Wow, that's... I mean, there's clear differences if you... Like I said, like that video with the ants. Like, I saw it here on my 1080p monitor, it's like, it's ants. And over here, it was like completely different. And for that reason, yeah, I definitely noticed a difference. But I think you just need the right game for it. I don't know if I've got the right game for like, you know, 4K, for watching 4K. What sucks is that you can't really stream 4K. So like, I can't really show you what I see. And you could. Technically, you can just zoom in yourselves on a 4K video to the portion where it would be 1080p, and that's what I see in a smaller setting. So I mean, it's not the best. It's not the best comparison, but you know, I mean, that's a thing, right? I posted a picture once on Reddit of a 4K potato. If you guys remember, on Reddit, there was a picture of a potato and a potato from the point of view of the potato. That was me. I posted that picture. If you want to see what 4K potatoes look like, you can go through my Reddit history and you'll find that post. So, I mean, I've got those. If you want me to take a picture of anything in 4K, I'd be more than happy to and send it to you, because there's some really nice monitor potential out of it. I'm sorry, monitor potential. You know, wallpaper potential. But yeah. Faith, you didn't notice the difference in video, but in all games, 4K removes all the jaggles. Oh. I haven't noticed any jaggles being removed. The jiggles are gone now. Alright, I'm gonna get some 3v3s here, but that really is not happening. People are queuing up for sparring. I don't want to queue up for sparring. I want to queue up for 3v3s. Oh, man. What other games could I play that have really good detail? Oh, Subnautica was really nice. But see, here's the thing. Now that I'm playing every game, like right from the beginning, in 4K, I don't know what it looks like in 1080p. So I'd have to downscale back to 1080p, see what it looks like, and then upscale back to 4K. And then I'll notice a difference, I think. Which maybe I'll try. But Subnautica's really nice. I really love the detail in that. Oh yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 2 was freaking amazing in 4K. And I have seen that in 1080p, and it's completely different. Okay, so that's like the best example probably for me that I can put out there. Oh man. And they just made Battlefront 2 a lot better, like as of like yesterday, apparently. So maybe I'll go back to that and try it out again. But I freaking love that game in 4K. Oh my god. Oh, I love Battlefront to begin with. Like, EA is EA with their marketing, but in terms of like how that game feels and plays, and more specifically how that game sounds, the sound in Battlefront 2 is incredible. Oh my god, it really makes you feel like you're in a Star Wars movie. It's like, it's perfect, and it really sets the mood. And I don't know, like, I'm not really crazy about immersion or anything. I just want to shoot people and they die. But when it comes to a Star Wars game, I think you kind of want immersion, right? Like, maybe just for that. That would be like the only thing where you kind of want to be immersed in the game. And it does a great job at that. Do it. Even the 1400p games look like blurry nonsense. Yeah. Yeah, Battlefront isn't as good as I hoped either. I mean, I was really hoping to be a roly-poly-oly, you know, the droid that rolls around and has a shield. I was highly disappointed that you can't become a roly-poly-oly. Like, that was actually all that I did in Battlefront 2, like, you know, the one from a long time ago. That was, like, that's all that I did, is I would be one of those, and I'd roll around, and they really weren't that great, so I'd usually be dead. But that was so much fun. Apparently the game is on Steam now. I don't think it's free, or maybe it is free, I don't remember. But you can play it online. Maybe I'll go back to it. I'll try the old Battlefront 2 in 4K, which obviously isn't meant for that. Wouldn't really look any good. What other games do I have that would look good in 4K? Oh my god. You know what I played StarCraft, the remastered version in HD, you know, in 4K. I mean, it's okay. It looked nice. It was very clearly meant to, you know, they obviously made the game look really nice for 4K. It's actually quite good. But yeah, any of the Total War games, I never played Total War. I know so much about those games. I know so many people that play them and try to get me to play them, but I never did. Yeah, the newer ones, I'm assuming, is what you mean for the 4K monitor. Yeah, I know they just came out with them, right? I was really, that game was totally gonna make me go into it, and then I remembered that, I mean, as much as I love strategy games, and that's like my favorite sort of genre ever. Strategy games are great. I love them. I only ever play them for a few weeks. That's what sucks, is that I'll play them for like a few weeks. I really enjoy them, and then I just never play them again. So I kind of stopped. I don't know. Like, unless Cody wants to get involved. Unless a bunch of my friends are playing the game, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go back into something like that. I know Frozen Synapse 2 is coming out, which I'm gonna get for sure because I love that series, regardless of how much I actually play that game. Frozen Synapse is awesome. In fact, Trion's game Atlas Reactor was really nice. Like, I actually really liked Atlas Reactor. But again, as much as I really had fun with that game, I just played it for a few weeks and then I was like, let's go back to an MMO. I don't know. That's, for some reason, all these other games don't captivate me for that long. Was that a dude? Oh, he's a dude, but he's like really low level and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna get away from him. I don't want to be fighting dudes that are low level. I have no need for that. Not low level, but lower gear or anything. Let them farm in war zones. I don't need to PvP a 1v1 like that. Anyways, we're not even getting 3v3s, so maybe I could just go scout around and try to die to people. Even if I die, it doesn't really matter. I can't go into arenas for 5 minutes, but no. Are there any other good games, though, in 4K that I should try out? Andromeda? Should I go back to Mass Effect Andromeda? I mean, there's many reasons why I shouldn't, but just to see it in 4K, maybe. Everspace looks pretty cool, actually. I've played that a lot. What else would we do? Is Fortnite? I don't know if that's any... I played a little bit of Fortnite. I know that it's optimized for 4K, but I don't think that game is meant to look... You know, it's different, obviously, than, like, you know, Skyrim and stuff, right? Man, everybody's, like, playing Fortnite right now. It's crazy. Epic even took down Paragon. Was it Paragon? That's a meme waiting to happen. I don't want to play Fortnite. I know, so many people are playing it. It's a great game. I have no problem with that. I like what they did to the Battle Royale genre. It's interesting. It puts different aspects to a gameplay. makes more open games that are more unique in different ways, and I like that. I like that there's companies taking a game or a genre and trying to do something different with it. I mean, it's not like we haven't done this for the past 50 years. I mean, it's pretty common. But to all the people saying, oh, PUBG is better, I mean, it is if you don't like walls in front of your face all the time. But if you like walls in front of your face all the time, then you'd play Fortnite, and it's great for that reason. Let me just turn off notifications here, my bad. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I can't believe 3v3s are happening. What about, oh my god, wait, what about the naval arenas? Nah, see, now that the double everything's over, everything's probably just really, really quiet. Because once again, people are taking a break from the arenas. And I did a little bit of arenas over the days that I haven't been streaming, but I don't know, not too much. So do you remember the first Battle Royale that you played was Arma? Yeah, Arma 3 was like one of the first ones that became mainstream for sure. Before that, I can't really recall anything before Arma 3, but I'm sure there was something. It doesn't matter, because, you know, everybody says this or that started the Battle Royale series or whatever. Guys, the thing that started the Battle Royale series, even before Hunger Games. Oh my god, wait, it's skipping my head. What is it called again? What's that author? What was it? It was called Battle Royale. I forgot. It was a Japanese. I typed in Japanese Battle Royale novel. It's Battle Royale. That's what it's called. That's what it. That's what really started the Battle Royale genre. This Japanese novel. Forgot, guys. I don't know. But yeah. And it's a good genre. It's fun. I'm sure everybody who likes it. It's all good. It's not really my cup of tea. I get so competitive in those kind of games. I think that's the problem. And you can see me get competitive in Arcade as well with different things. But that's kind of why I tried to start streaming a bit more, just to kind of teach people stuff, help people out. That's a little bit less competitive, but more interesting to me. So with Battle Royale games, I would feel too compelled to just be super competitive, and I don't want to do that. I freaking love Quake Triple Slash. Quake Triple Slash is so good, and they apparently, supposedly, they actually buffed Triple Slash by just a little bit in 4.5. I mean, they nerf everything else, so it's not really making up for much. But I want to see if it actually buffs Quake Triple Slash as well. How much better it gets. Oh, we are 2 weeks out, by the way, from 4.5. So and we have a few people watching, which is good. So everybody pay attention, because I'm going to start making lists for this as well in my Discord, just to remind people. So in the days before the 4.5 patch, I highly recommend everybody to do the following things that I will list out in a second, because I have a list somewhere. Let me just go to my list. Oh, I deleted it all. Oh man. Wait, I think I have another place. It's an archive note. Here we go. So there's a ton of things you guys should do before the 4.5 patch. Really, really important stuff. These are things, for example, like screenshot all of your stats without the buffs. So include the detailed stats too. Screenshot everything without any buffs on. All of these stats, screenshot them. Especially because of all the changes in 4.5, you might want to see as soon as you log in all the stat differences. That's number one. Also, screenshot all of your titles, because with the 4.0 patch and with the title system rework, people notice that some titles are missing or whatever, and so that might not really apply to 4.5, but keep that in mind. Screenshot inventory, warehouses, and all of your storages in case something goes missing or something changes icons or whatever. That's going to be really important to know, because otherwise, if you go to a storage and like there's a missing dot, you're gonna be so frustrated. You're not gonna know what that was, and whatever. So make sure you screenshot all your storages and everything. With that said, screenshot your entire UI just in case like something fails and your UI resets or your hotkeys reset or whatever. And then I think there's a lot of other things to prepare for 4.5, but and people have talked about them. There's a lot of YouTube videos that are out there from folks like Aired. Jalad made a ton of videos about preparing. So check those out. There's really good ways to prepare for 4.5. Let me actually go turn on the light here. it's starting to get dark, obviously. But yeah. So prepare at least like, you know, a couple days before, or just the day before you like log out for the last time. Make sure you take those screenshots. And I'm gonna have something up in the Discord as well, reminding people of these things, because you know, I don't want anybody feeling really bad in 4.5 because, you know, something in their warehouse went missing and you have no idea what it is. It would suck, right? In 4.0, people's dogs went missing. You know, what are they called? The corgis went missing if you had them down in your house. I mean, I didn't screenshot anything. I just noticed randomly the dogs were missing. But there you go. Like, anything can happen in one of these patches. So keep that in mind. Make sure you're prepared in that sense as well, not just from hoarding stuff that might grow up in price, Cedar. I'm doing the same thing. But yeah, so I'll have posts about that later on in the Discord. What else? Anything else? Yeah, anyways, yeah, screenshotting stuff's important. Alright, so no 3v3s from the looks of it. We got like half an hour before Miss Marrow starts, so otherwise we're just chilling. Again, if you're a returning player, if you're hoping to get into Fresh Start, if you have any questions at all about these things, feel free to ask whatever you want. I'll do my best to help out with whatever questions you might have. Feel free to talk about whatever you guys want in chat otherwise. Just sort of chilling today. Lucrative. You know, want to invest my capital. You get 100K. I mean, there's probably some good stuff you could already put that in, but it's never guarantees whether or not it'll make money, right? Like, I bought a bunch of, but I actually need them. I bought a bunch of the Gale Glows, because I need them for my crit rate, obviously, so I'll be doing these. I don't know whether or not they're going to, like, skyrocket in price. Maybe if they skyrocket, I'll sell them, but otherwise I just plan on using them. Or not Gale Glows. Wait, yeah, that is Gale Glow. The yellow one is Gale. That's right. Yeah, charcoal maybe. The thing is a lot of folks are going to be probably moving over to the Fresh Start for at least a couple months. So on the legacy servers, I mean, who knows how the prices are going to go. Charcoal might be just because people are going to be upgrading the gems, maybe. Lunarite for sure. Wait, it's happening again. Hold on, it just keeps playing the same song on YouTube all the time. Dude, why does this bug keep happening? Since when does YouTube have bugs? I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Oh man, what do I do? How do I fix YouTube? What should I do? Should I pay for Pandora? I have Pandora, but I never actually use it. Like, I use it. Sorry, not Pandora. I'm thinking about Spotify. I have Spotify, but I don't like use it that crazy that I would pay for it. But I could then use it to stream with, so I don't know. Should I do that? I don't know if it's worth it. It's only $10 a month, so it's not really that crazy to me, luckily. Invictus, hello, hello. How's it going, man? You ready? You excited for 4.5 in 2 weeks? See, now like I feel weird that like there's nothing in the background. Oh, I know what I'll do. I was listening to this earlier because I was feeling like really tired and stuff. I'm gonna search. What was it called? There we go. Here we go. We're gonna listen to some chill, super relaxing music, guys. You guys feel relaxed? Should I do some ASMR? No, I'm not gonna do ASMR. I'm gonna leave my microphone alone. I'm not doing ASMR. But we are gonna listen to relaxing music while we PvP in 3v3s. Should be great. This is actually what I used to do back when I was leading stuff. So like in PlanetSide 2 or whatever, we're not doing ASMR. In PlanetSide 2 or whatever, I would lead stuff and I would actually stream too. But I would never stream from like the perspective of somebody in a squad. I would actually stream as a platoon lead, doing literally nothing useful. I would be up in the sky in a galaxy or in a ship, just flying around, telling people in there what to do. It was great. I loved it. And in the background, I would always play super calming music, just like either really calming music or just like really sort of like Just totally normal, fine music. Like, just happy music, you know? And it'd be great. I'd be, like, leading all this war stuff, and I'm just lazily drifting through the skies in my galaxy, which is just a big carry-all ship that carries people. And it was great, and I loved it. That's what I used to do. And so that's what we're doing right now. We're going to be PvPing, and we're going to be listening to calm, happy music. Cedar Fall, the beach north. You think you saw someone? Yeah, I saw somebody there. I'm not gonna. I saw that guy earlier. He's just like a 7K dark runner. He could probably kill me because if he got, I mean, I don't have any health. Anybody with a feather can kill me. But I'm not gonna fight him because it's assassin versus assassin. He's probably just farming for gear. He's some Harani guy, so I'm gonna leave him alone. Because I'm nice, and I'm not there to just kill people randomly, like some people are when they see me, which is fine too. ASMR riot? I mean, I've never had a riot before. I kind of want to see what that's like. Let's not riot. But I'm not gonna ASMR. I do have a nice microphone though, but you know, it's not for that. Dude, there's people actually on Twitch who do ASMR, which is crazy. Like, and they're really good too. They have like all the setup and stuff, and like I don't know. I never really understood ASMR very much, but I mean, like what's supposed to happen? I don't understand. Does it like make you like? Is that what it's supposed to? Like, I don't really understand what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I guess there's like mentally stuff that. Should I listen to it? You don't get it either. Yeah, I don't really. I mean, most of the people on YouTube that I know are female that do ASMR, and they're really good at it. But I think that the only reason that the guys are there is because they're female, and not because they're they're listening to ASMR. Which again goes back to my point of what's the point of ASMR? Like, I don't think anybody knows, or maybe there's something to it, but I'm not really. I don't really understand. But it's cool what people do for ASMR, like with just like, rubbing like, fruits together. That doesn't sound. Never mind. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going into here. It makes funny sounds. I mean, it's like, oh man, that's cool. I don't know if that's what it's for, Invictus, or if you're referring to who's doing ASMR. But I mean, there's better websites than Twitch for that. I mean, let's be honest here. There's YouTube. You don't get it either, yeah. There's tons of people watching it for some reason. I mean, I can guess. I can fathom a guess as to why they're there. Depending on... Well, anyways. Yeah. I think I already mentioned. But, yeah, I don't get it. I looked it up. I was like... I spent like a day looking it up. Well, not like a day, but I spent some day looking it up. Trying to figure out why people listen to ASMR. I don't know, I just don't get it. There's like a tingling feeling. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that, what Cedar said, that the world is just strange. People watch and listen to strange things. That's just me running up a beach right now, killing mobs. I want to go to 3v3s, but that's not happening. Maybe more phones and Gladiator? No, alright. The problem is, sparring is gonna... Okay, whatever, let's just do sparring. I'm gonna lose a lot. I think that they're gonna be fun, more interesting battles, though. Even if it's plate, even if I lose every single time, maybe it'll keep people on the edge, like I might actually win. And I did actually win against that last guy, but... We'll see how this goes. If you can't understand it, just go with it or leave it alone. Yeah, I left it alone. I was like, alright. I tried it. I actually gave it a really good try. Oh, it's a horde breaker. See, there you go. I'm dead. It's because he's a horde breaker. See, I left it alone. But yeah, like, I did give it a good try. I sat there for like an hour in one of them. It wasn't the only one that I looked at. And I mean, it was like... It's weird. Alright, horde breaker. So, I'm gonna lose. I mean, that's just a given, right? I'm fighting. He's got leather. Oh, wait. That's not what I thought it was. I'm still dead, though, because he's got battle rage. Alright, let's see how this goes. Urgency. Oh, let's stop urgency! Yeah! Oh, I didn't stop urgency. Wait, maybe I did. How did that do 0 damage to him, actually? Dude, I can't even kill the Wailing Dead before he kills me. Isn't that crazy? It's ridiculous. And I can't do anything. No. Ah. No, my god. Okay, seriously, man. Freaking Wailing Dead is just so OP in these 1v1 arenas. It's just insane how much health they have. They have 50% resistances, too. But, like, that first Tiger Strike against it did 0 damage, and I don't understand why. Bubble Trap. Oh, my god. Nice. Okay, we're both tripped, which is great, or whatever. Oh no, my silence actually screwed up. Oh man, this sucks. Oh, this sucks so much. This sucks a lot. What? He actually ended up casting that? Man. Oh my god. No! Why does he do that? Why did he do that, actually? Why did he run away? Wait, now I'm actually out of mana! Dude, this is crazy. How do people play like this? He's not in leather, at least, but... Man, I just... Okay. Come on, one time! No! Oh, I'm dead. No! God damn it. It's impossible. It's impossible. There's so much crowd control. What are you guys talking about? Invictus is your 1v1 class? It's everybody's 1v1 class, let's be honest here. But I don't play a 1v1 class, I play an open world class, so the fact that I can do pretty well with it is happy. It makes me happy, at least. But not really surprising that people go in with classes like that. I actually kind of wish they went Plate, because then I would have went Mage, and actually would have probably done a lot of damage to him. So maybe I should have just went Strength? Nah, I think Agility was a good call. It was a close fight both times. Epic Smiley. All right. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's been a little while since I've seen you. How's it going, man? How am I tonight? Oh, I mean, I guess you asked first. I mean, I'm all right. I'm a little tired. I wish that I made tea, but I say that every stream, so I'm okay. Invictus, you never seen anybody else playing it on EU? Mostly Shroudmaster. I mean, yeah, if people are playing magic classes, then you won't see them playing a Hordebreaker, but for most of the melee folks, I've seen it quite a bit. Anybody that's just switching over to something else from melee, easier to do that. Oh, you don't have to be sorry for not being around. It's all good. You guys aren't... Nobody's forcing you guys to watch my stream. I don't even know why people do, let's be honest. It's just me talking about stuff, killing starfish. Ooh, real cool. I want to do 3v3s though, like, man, that's the one thing that I really want to do. And we're not getting that today. So here's the thing, how about this? If you're in-game right now, and on a North America server, feel free to queue up, by the way, for cross servers. Otherwise, just type in your faction chats to queue for 3v3s. Just queue 3v3s. And maybe we'll be able to get some people into 3v3s that way, just from all the different servers that are in North America. Cedar, you feel bad for Spell Singers? No, what's next? Why? Spell Singers are pretty good in 4.5. Maybe not for 1v1s, but in general, 4.5 is not bad, right? I think, at least. Invictus, you got 4 DR yesterday in 1v1, all in Plate. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is that if you go Plate against a Hordebreaker, that's just... You'd never do that. That's ridiculous. And I can imagine how those went. Epic Smiley, yeah, he's holding us in a dungeon. Man, that's a weird way to bot on Twitch, is to just have people watching a dungeon. But you don't even need people at that point. You may as well just have computers down there, right? That'd be very strange and inefficient. Just risky. Have I seen the new Zeal passive? Not nearly as good as it used to be. I have, yeah. They reduced the crit rate as well, but I mean, I guess, I don't know. If you're a Zeal, well, if you're a Spell Singer, you probably have, you know, the crit rate anyways from other stuff, so it's probably not going to be a big deal. It gives the crit damage, which is really the sort of important part and aspect of it. So it's not nearly as good. But if you get lucky, it's really good, right? That's kind of the point of crit, is you're supposed to kind of hope that you get lucky. One health spear, 50% gone. That guy was using the upgraded health spear on me too, the version that's delayed. I was really not ignoring it. I was just trying to trip him before it happened so that we were both impaled. But yeah. Oh my god, you can't ask important questions like that, Epic Smiley, because I don't even know the answer to it. I really don't. I don't have any opinions on these subjects. Like, I don't do anything. And I know a lot of places are legalizing it now, and it's really healthy for people. So, I mean, you know, that's good. It's giving more people access to things. And here's the thing: I would rather people would you know, do that. I don't even know what's legal on Twitch or not. Than drink alcohol. How about that? You know, alcohol causes a lot of problems. I'm surprised that's not banned. It actually is in some places. And like, I guess in different countries, it's not even legal to buy alcohol past a certain time. But I think that's, you know, okay, there you go. There's my 2 cents. But I'm not really a drinker or anything, and I don't really do anything. I was pretty boring in college. I really just went through college to get a piece of paper in the end. Great piece of paper, wonderful looking piece of paper, but I have no idea what to do with it. So, you know, especially now that I have a job. Very expensive piece of paper. The infuse skill is going to be fun to try out in 4.5. I really want to see what that's like, for sure. They've been trying to get people to use infuse for like 6 patches now. Like 6 big patches now. Like, you know, 3.5 changed it, 4.0 changed it. This is changing it now. Yeah, maybe there's like 3 patches for people. But anyways, finally I think they might have hit something useful. But I think still people would rather choose other skills than infuse. But we'll see what happens. There's some combos with it too, I think, right? So maybe there's some point. Epic Smiley, it's illegal to smoke and talk about weed on Twitch streams as long as it's legal in the area you're streaming. I've never heard of that before. Wait, I have. There was a stream. Wait, what, was it a stream? It wasn't a stream. It was we were watching. Okay, so New Year's Eve, you know, family get together and all that. And on TV, on like CNN or something, I don't remember what it was. Some channel, some news channel. I think it was a local channel, actually. No, it couldn't have been, because they were showing stuff happening in Colorado, and everybody was smoking, and I'm like, you can show that on TV, on the news? I didn't know that. But yeah, you can do that, especially if it's happening in, you know, places where it's legal. So it's different now. Different seeing that now. They were having such a fun time too. I loved that. I loved what they were doing. They were like drawing stuff, and everybody was really high, and it was very, very funny to watch these folks just kind of chilling, which is good. I mean, it's great. It's funny. I need PTS ASAP as well, Invictus. I think we all do. I want to test stuff. I want to get you guys involved in research streams and the research stuff that we do. So. By the way, for anybody interested in the research streams and helping out, we need like 50 people. So we need literally everybody that we can get. So if you're interested in helping out once the public test server is updated with 4.5, there will be scheduled times when we're going to all get together and test stuff, you know, very logically and nicely in order, and I've got everything already planned out. If you're interested in that, go ahead, check out the Discord. There's a link to it below. It's the big blue icon. You know, you can see all the research that we have there. It's a public Discord for all the research stuff in Arcade. Feel free to contribute wherever you guys want. But yep, 4.5, I'm going to be planning stuff through there to try to get people involved. I want to see as many people as possible. So start getting your public test server characters ready early, because you don't want to be there last minute making a character when we're already testing stuff. And you can already, I believe that it's just, server's up right now. The auth server is at least, so you should be able to. All right, Epic Smiley. Oh, you're saying, is it legal to? Oh, I don't know the rules on Twitch for that. Twitch TOS allows you to smoke on stream, even, oh, if it's legal in the first place, or in the place you stream. Okay, I see. Cedar, in Norway, alcohol stores close at 6 p.m. on weekdays, and 3 p.m. on weekends. And bars close at all sales at like 2 a.m. Wait, 2 a.m. or 2 p.m.? 2 a.m. is like normal for most bars here too. But here in America, here around Chicago area, you know. 6 p.m. though on weekdays and 3 p.m. on weekends. In Norway. I mean, yeah, I guess that's just an example of it, right? But I think that's correct. I think that makes perfect sense, you know. alcohol is a bigger problem than weed, in my opinion. It's a huge problem. You see how many people really actually die from it, you know? So, Vix, you'd rather watch somebody smoke weed and play some games instead of seeing somebody taking shots? You know what? I don't know whether I agree with that or not. I just like watching video games and stuff. It's probably interesting. I don't really care. But, yeah, I guess I get it. I can see that. I don't know if it's legal. I guess, yeah, if you're in a place where it's legal, it would be fine. Also, if you don't already have somebody auto-hosted for your stream, wondering if you're consider rating my friend after you're done. It's been streaming for over a year now, kind of stagnant. I mean, I'm not the craziest person with views, but I can, sure. I have no problem with that. I haven't really hosted anybody for a little while after my streams, and that's my mistake. I should not be doing that. I should be doing that. I mean, I should not be doing that. I should be actually hosting people. So, remind me if you can at the end of the stream, because I'm gonna forget. I always forget whenever I think that to myself. To host somebody else afterwards, if they're chilling, if they're playing the game. Where's my actual notes that I look at after the stream? I don't really look at any of these notes anymore. They're behind my cup of water that I don't drink. Cedar. Oh, I get a 0 over from Norway. We can't get strong alcohol in normal days. Normal day-to-day shops. You have separate alcohol shops for different, what is it, viscosities, or no, is that not the term for it? Different strengths of alcohol. Let's see, I don't know, I think that's correct. I think that should be limited. Because people otherwise will go in just because they're feeling bad and buy something and then, you know, do something regrettable later. I don't know. But there's all sorts of, like, crazy studies and stuff saying, hey, or, you know, research papers or this or that, or, you know, history saying that how, like, the government was just using weed to kind of, like, cause mass havoc somewhere else. Doing, oh, is this guy gonna go for me? Hello! Hi! He is going for me. Alright, he's dead now. But at least I let him get the first hit. At least I feel better about that than me coming up to him and just killing him. He also didn't use Shrug It Off as soon as I pressed Impale, so I mean, that's why I didn't go for him, because he's got lower gear and I didn't think that he was that experienced. So I'm just going to leave him alone otherwise. I kind of just stood there. I wanted to say hi, but he didn't. Well, he's been streaming Rainbow Six Siege recently. Yeah, I'll host other arcade streamers if they're okay with it, if they're good with that. I have no problem with that. I should be doing that anyway, so even if he's not around, maybe I'll do that. You guys can recommend a streamer that's active right now later on when I decide to stop streaming, maybe like an hour or so, and we'll host them. Stutter in British Columbia, Canada. Private stores only sell up to wine strength. Spirits are regulated and only sold by the government. Really? Wow. Is that all over Canada or just in that province? I've actually never heard of that in Canada. I don't think they do that in Alberta. I've been to Alberta a few times. So maybe not all over Alberta. I don't know, actually, the rules. What are the rules? Let's see. It's probably just different rules all over the place. I'm not going to look it up right now. Or maybe you know them, actually. Stutter. But see, it's like totally not regulated here in America. The one thing that really should be regulated more, just because it causes problems and, you know, this or that or the other thing. You know, college children get crazy over the stuff and all that. And I never went to those parties, really, but I wasn't really into that kind of thing. But I've been to them, and when I have, it's ridiculous, you know. Epic Smiley, not sure if you're drunk or not, since you only drink about once a week. Or if you're a drunk or not, since you only drink about once a week or two. And you only drink two. I don't think you're drunk. I think it's pretty okay to say that you're probably alright. But you'll sometimes forget things. I think that's just happens to everybody, right? I forget whatever I did, like, yesterday. And I don't drink. I just forget stuff all the time. Oh, you're in Alberta. Definitely do not. They definitely don't do that, huh? Oh, I see. Yeah. Maybe not then. Yeah, maybe it's just different. Ontario does too, though. But Ontario is like... I don't know. Ontario's a lot more strict with a lot of different things, right? Or am I wrong about that? Because I've heard things about Ontario, but I don't have enough information to say anything. Was Ontario... Let's see. Like something in the news about Ontario with some of its laws, but maybe that's not a big deal. Anti-smoking laws, that's fine. Weed cannabis. Oh, they're trying to cannibalize. They're trying to legalize cannabis in Ontario as well. I see. As of this year. I guess everybody's just doing that, right? That's the next big thing. Wait, hold on. So actually, that guy found me, didn't he? Should I go find him? It's slightly more interesting for me to go find that guy, right? Than it is for me to go do 3v3s all the time. This guy just respawned, so I can tell. And this guy did too, so he must have gone this way. Hunting. The skill in Arcade that isn't really a skill. Oh, there he is. He's right there. Hello. Yeah, he's still 7.3k. I've got 14 seconds left. Wait, is this the guy that killed me? Oh no, it was somebody else. Somebody else was that dude. That wasn't this guy. There's another person, but I don't know who that person is. Just some Harania guy. Where is this man? Well, I don't really care too much about dying. We're just kind of chilling in chat, I guess. Talking about stuff. Oh man, great. Cedar, what you'd like to know is some of the price differences from Norway, Canada, US. Oh, I don't even know that. Norway, Canada, US. You can look up the like the exchange rate, right, between all of the different countries. But at the end of the day, I think that it's not only the exchange rate you should look up. Look up also the price of a candy bar, right? I think that's like the best way to tell you how much stuff costs in a country is if you go by the price of a candy bar in different countries. Exchange rate, okay, fine, you get it, but I think that when the candy bars cost a different price, depending on where they're actually produced and if they're imported or whatever, probably tells you a little bit more about, you know, how much it costs to like make a house, right? Because at the end of the day, what's a house? It's really just like, you know, 100,000 candy bars. Let's just, you know, 100,000, you know, like 400,000 candy bars in America. So, I mean, if you could just give up candy for like 400,000 days, you pretty much have bought yourself a house, right? So if you could do the same math, I guess, to any country, you get kind of the same results out of it. Sutter, when you were at Niagara Falls, I'm guessing, or the Niagara area, right? You were. It was a pain in the ass getting vodka there. Okay, I get it. Yeah, but you know they probably just don't want people drinking around, you know, natural environments and the forest preserves and everything they've got there, right? So I can totally understand that. That makes perfect sense. Epic Smiley, your only problem with the government is when it comes to laws for controlled substances. Personal opinion is drinking age or smoking age is 21, and you believe that if you're old enough to fight for a country and die, then you're old enough to drink or smoke if you want. I know that's the thing that everybody says about America, right? Is that it's kind of strange that we're able to do all these things at 18, but at 21 is when we really got to make decisions. That doesn't really make any sense. I agree with that too. It's strange. I would rather raise everything up to 21, honestly. But at the same time, I don't know. I guess culture and times change. Because I was gonna say, like, you know, 100 years ago, people our age were like totally normal. You know, people people like who were like 21 to 26, somewhere around, you know, mid 20s, pretty much controlled everything. Maybe not like 100 years ago, but like, you know, 500 years ago or 400 years ago, that's kind of the norm. But people also lived less, so it was a little different. Because then the Black Plague ran around and killed everybody, right? In Norway, you can drink alcohol up to 20% at age 18%. They actually have limited the strengths of the alcohol by age. Wow, didn't know that. Wait, this place is in peace? Oh, I didn't even know that. Alright, well that sucks. Oh, my rebirth trauma's almost gone. Nice. Oh, great timing. Let's go to the 3v3s. By the way, if you guys can say in your faction chats on different servers to queue up for 3v3s, you don't have to do it yourselves. But at least that way we'll get people flowing into 3v3s around this time. You guys will get content faster, so will the people who want to do 3v3s. So if you guys can do that, it'd be great. Half a liter of beer at a bar we pay 112 of the Norwegian currency, or NOK. Is that really what it is? Or 14 USD. So instead of using candy bars, you've gone by beer. I mean, let's see. Do I buy beer? Not really. Shit, do people know prices of beer for like decent beer at a bar? I don't know. I don't keep track of these things. I'm really not into like drinking or anything. We're on the topic of alcohol. Yeah, I mean, I guess it works, right? If you're trying to find out, you know, the sort of differences between stuff, prices. Look at this. So this is difference between war gathering kills. You get like one silver, 1.5 silver per kill, and then in peace it goes down by a lot, I guess, right? 83 copper. Actually, I was getting. Maybe this is all in peace. Oh, yeah, it was. I have no idea. I got 4 silver from killing something? Wait, really? Seriously? Wait, what was giving me 4 silver from kills? 3 silver. 4. I didn't even know you can get 4 silver from kills. Wait, I'm actually making money. I'm actually over here making gold, but really slowly. I didn't know that. Oh, I see. The only reason that... So you're saying the only reason the military in 18 because of the draft. The expectancy was lower. They done study the 21-year-olds are already set in their ways and thinking at that age. 18-year-olds are much more susceptible. Yeah, I'm sure that has something to do with it. Even more than that, most likely. That makes sense. Yeah, I get it. At the end of the day, it's all governments making up decisions, playing mind games with people. Trying to get people to do stuff that they normally wouldn't. Fun, right? Who wants to go to Mars? Anybody want to go to Mars? If Elon Musk could take you on a rocket to Mars, there's no guarantee whether or not you'll make it. But how many of you guys would do it? Let's say there's already people there, and there's somewhat of an established colony. Would you guys go to Mars? You had an option to go back, too, because like he says, he needs his ships back anyways. So if you're on it or not, it's up to you. But he needs his ships back, so you can go back to Earth if you wanted to. I know that everybody's playing the Surviving Mars game right now. I'm not really into those kind of games. Cool concept, fun to watch a little bit, depending on who you're watching. I know I was watching Day 9 play it, and it's pretty funny when he does some stuff in there. But you strap yourself to a rocket and go to Mars. I mean, you don't have to go outside of the rocket. You can live pretty nicely inside of the rocket just fine. You know, in the passenger area, not the rocket part, but yeah. You would only go, Epic Smiley, if you were the first group to go. Since everybody doesn't talk about the second man who walks on the moon. Well, that's not true. I just don't know his name. But people do talk about the second man to walk on the moon. Oh, man. I'm so educated. I have a college, degree and everything, but then you ask me simple questions, and it's like, I forget everything. I have such a bad memory. I forget all these things. I forgot the whole Apollo group that went to the moon. Everybody. Oh well. That's just my memory fading on me all the time. And why we have Google to help us out, right? But yeah, I don't know if I would ever be the first people to go to Mars. That's nice, But I'm saying, like, to get away from everything. You can go to Mars, and there's, like, an established colony, and probably everybody's a little bit nicer to each other. So, yeah, it's I don't know. I think that particularly is different than being the first people on Mars, because then you got a lot of work to do, right? I don't think it's, like, in my opinion, it wouldn't at that point be about the buzz or anything. It's just you want to go live on Mars because it's different, That's pretty much my question. Archaeodra, farming ancestral things. Also, how much on 10? You hyped for 5. Oh, how much out of 10? Man, I'm really hyped for the 4.5 patch. Obviously, there's so much stuff that I want to mess around with. As a theory crafter, as somebody who loves to mess around with different builds and try different things, I am going to have an absolute field day in 4.5. I'll be streaming a lot after the release, too, but I'm sure everybody will be. So, by all means, go check out Fresh Start streams once they happen on the 4.5 release, too, because I'm totally going to be watching a lot of the Fresh Start streams. But I will not be doing a Fresh Start character myself. And I'm just here kind of farming for boxes and stuff and just sort of chilling with chat. Not really doing anything specific, trying to get 3v3s. Just chilling today. Arcadia. Cedar, put you on a ship, get me materials to build a house and you're fine. Yeah, but it's not just about a house, you know? You've got 4 minutes delay to actually send messages back to Earth. So there's no video games you're playing across, you know, universally here, or well, you know, through the solar system here. You're not playing any games. That's 4 minutes at the least that you're going to be sending, you know, contact. Or no, 7 minutes, isn't it? Yeah, it's 7 minutes, I think. Yeah. Pretty sure it's 7 minutes. So, you know, you're kind of just alone there. Chilling. Okay, here, how about this? This is actually an interesting question. So, and I just thought about this, but it's actually a really legitimate question. So yeah, humans get to Mars, everything's fine. How long do you guys think it will be before the first farm animal gets to Mars? Okay, humans are one thing, right? But how long do you think it's going to be before the first, like, cow steps foot on Mars? Everybody makes a big deal of it. It's the first cow! Oh, man. We're going to milk this shit. You know, how long is it going to be before that becomes a thing? Because, man, that day is going to be crazy. That day when people can start milking cows on Mars. I guess Futurama kind of made a joke about that, right? With their bug colony on Mars or whatever it was that Amy's family owned. No, Amy's family owned Mars. That was the whole thing, right? Arcadia, I think we're not even able to make one way to Mars, so don't worry about working there. Yeah, we'll put a cow on Mars, then we'll go to Mars. That might be the case, too. We'll probably put something else there before humans. Well, obviously drones, but I guess we'll see. But, no, I don't know. It's hard to know whether or not it'll be humans or an animal that goes first there. What's an animal gonna do? A little dog running around Mars with a little space helmet by itself. It's not gonna do anything. I don't think anybody would ever want that. But like, you know, the first cow afterwards, when, you know, after people are already there and made a little base. And then what's the cow gonna think? My god, there's a freaking cow and it's floating around in this spaceship, just doing cow stuff. And then it ends up on Mars. And then what is this cow supposed to think? Right? It can jump and it flies off. Like, well, it doesn't fly off, but it leaps a little higher than normally would, you know? It's crazy. I want to see what happens. I really want to live to see that. I want to see the first cow on Mars. That's my whole goal. That's now it. That's my goal. I want to see the first cow on Mars. Oh man. Maybe someday. Starter step for the first astronaut is a kiwi. Is kiwi. A sheep will be there ASAP. Oh yeah, the cloned sheep, right? Is that what you're referring to? They might do that, right? They might clone an animal over there instead of bringing one. It's cheaper, right? He was just fix my cow stomping death on Mars. I want to know how long is it gonna be? How long is it gonna be on Mars? The human colony on Mars before the first teenager tips a cow on Mars. Before the first prank and somebody tips a cow on Mars. And what is this cow gonna do? He's tipped. He might actually be able to get back up. Oh man, I hear space milk today. $10. Oh man, I would totally go for space milk. What if it's different? Like, what happens? We don't know. Oh man. I mean, you know, milestones are cool. You know, the first baby on Mars is going to be a pretty big deal, or gonna study that bastard like crazy because it's like, man, this thing is different. It grew up in an environment where its gravity was totally off. Should we send him back to Earth? Do you imagine that? Sometime in the future, it's possible, totally not unlikely, that someday in the future, there's gonna be a kid on Mars, and he's gonna wonder what Earth was like. Because he's never seen it before. Do you believe that? Like, that'll probably happen someday in the future. And maybe we're around for it or not. But, like, that's going to be a thing. And people will be born on Mars, and then they're going to grow up, and they're going to be like, wow, I've only seen pictures of Earth. And we, like, go outside, and there's, like, a tree. And we're like, you know, it's a tree. We just walk by. This kid walks onto Earth out of this little... And there's a tree, and he's like, what the hell is that thing growing out of? Or maybe he's seen one maybe on Mars, because we probably grow trees there, too. But, you know, that's totally different. Yeah, what's the first... Cedar. What's the first... The year when illegal immigrants coming from Mars. My god, they've made their own rocket ship and they're coming here undocumented. How are they doing this? Oh man. Oh god, it's crazy. Space cows is a bad idea. I don't know, man. Well, with the cow stomping, yeah. Could be crazy. Considering that an astronaut went blind from no gravity. We need a certain amount of gravity, otherwise we'll go blind also. I'm wondering how dense the gravity is on Mars. No, hold on. What is a... Mars... by the way, I love this music for this ridiculous conversation. Mars gravity versus Earth. Let's see. I don't know what it is. Oh, the surface gravity on Mars is only about 38% of the surface gravity on Earth. So if you weigh 100 pounds, you would probably weigh about 38 pounds on Mars. First of all, great excuse to your girlfriend to not have to work out. Could you imagine, though, you go on Mars, and your girlfriend's like, you only weigh 58 pounds? Come on. What's going on here? Like, it could be a thing. Let's build a wall to stop Mars immigration. I have an idea. We'll build a wall around anywhere they might land. There will be no more open fields. We'll cover all of the space in the ocean. Nobody's landing. We have to build an actual space elevator. That could become a thing. I want to go to 3v3s. We haven't had one 3v3. It's just us chilling. I guess that's good, though. No more sun for you. Yeah, that's right. Damn it, Mr. Burns. Can't be covering everything with the giant screen. It doesn't work like that. Space Wars. Martians versus Earthians. You know, I don't know whether or not there will ever be a Space Wars like that, where it's, you know, Mars versus Earth. I have no doubt that, you know, whenever World War III happens, everybody's gonna look and be like, we're fighting each other, but there's people on Mars. We could target those guys, and then there's gonna be a missile that goes to Mars. I have no doubt that they're gonna get involved in some way, which is like scary, honestly. And it's not easy to send a missile to Mars like that and then also have it hit the correct target. So maybe nobody would invest money in it, but maybe sometime in the future that'll be a thing. Maybe. But, you know, moon base? Yeah, that's not sticking around. That's not sticking around the World War III. Build a moon base? That's gone. They're gonna hit the moon. They don't care. It's a war. Try to prove your point, whatever it might be. Epic Smiley, you want a Halo-themed Halo? Surrounding Earth as our wall. Yeah, but you remember what the Halo was for, right? Let's not forget what the point of Halo was. Let's not, you know, forget that it was a mass weapon of destruction. Before, let's also build one around Earth. But I mean, if you just want one to play, you know, video games on, I guess that's cool. We could do that too. Sinister Berry, hello. We're talking about weird things. We're talking about going to Mars, which is always an exciting conversation. And an even easier conversation if you're Elon Musk. But yeah, people would have to start referring to everybody as Terrans, Stutter, you're right. That'll be an actual thing. Maybe in like the deep, deep future, but still, right? Cedar, in World War III, you're gonna shoot yourself, because if it happens during my time, I'll be the last alive. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's one way to put it, right? You're gonna have to take everybody else down first. Man, I mean, if we survive World War III, I just wonder what they're going to call it. Let's say it survives to a point where media is still around. What would they ever call World War III? Like, because obviously World War I was known as the Great War until World War II. But then, did people really call World War II anything? Maybe not. We just called it World War II. So maybe nobody would ever say anything about World War III. The Great Purge. Oh, man. Razcan, hello. Cedar Halo Rings was made to destroy all the food that the Flood had. Right, exactly. So, I mean, you know, it's still a weapon of mass destruction, obviously. It's obviously wouldn't be built for that purpose for us, but who knows? Somebody hides a weapon in there, it becomes a big problem. It's literally around Earth to build a Halo like that. Epic Smiley, the nuke would take too long to get there, so they'd have over a year to build a defense system. I guess you're right, that's true. It'll take a long time, right? Yeah, fair enough. Mars is pretty safe. Mars is definitely pretty safe. But I mean, that was the whole point with like Elon Musk's one of the latest. He went to South by Southwest, and if you haven't seen Elon Musk's interview at South by Southwest, by the way, really good interview. Like, it was actually really funny. But yeah, so he was talking about how pretty much this exact same thing, where, you know, if you want to be safe from World War III, you have to go to Mars, and not even the moon base, but you have to go to Mars. Honestly, that's by all means, it's probably true. Yeah. Yeah. So try up you're asking about my gear. You can find all that information there, as Invictus posted in chat. But yeah, that was a really interesting interview. They sing a song at the end. It's very cringy, but they had fun with it, so it was fun. But yeah, you can just look up in YouTube, South by Southwest, Elon Musk, and it'll come up really quickly. I went to sleep listening to that interview. I think I missed part of it, so I have to go back and listen to like the middle of it. Man, we got 1-3v3. We're just talking about space. Great. I hope everybody's enjoying this. We got 2 weeks before 4.5, but whatever. We're just talking about space. We're chilling. Everybody relax. Everybody's having a good time. Epic Smiley, you expect future space battleships to look like this? And if they don't, you want that to be the future? What is this? Oh man, so here's the thing. If we ever build crazy space starship things, I mean, we're gonna make them look good. I mean, let's be honest here. We've gotten to the point where I think humanity is like, all right, we can build whatever we want, however we want. Let's just build it to look cool. I have no doubt we're gonna build badass spaceships, like really, really far in the future, but still. And by that point, I think the only thing that we really need to build those kind of spaceships is a space elevator. That's obviously not easy. But once you get a space elevator going, it's probably a lot easier to be able to build those ships, just fly them between planets, and that's it. And man, that'll be the day. That will be a lot of fun. To see that kind of thing, but I don't think we're gonna get there. Arcadra, because you play Executioner, do you use Shadow Circle? Is it fun and powerful to use? Dude, I freaking love Shadow Circle. Or the Demon Circle, as I call it, but like, it is so fun to use that. I'm not using it right now, and I don't plan to be using it in 4.5, so I've kind of stopped using it, and I've switched over to assassination builds, which to me is a lot more interesting, and has a lot more capabilities. But man, Shadow Circle is really good. You could teleport to somebody that's 30 meters away. So if somebody's running away from you and you cast it, first of all, you can cast it 50 meters away from you. And then you could just teleport to that person if you're within 30 meters. So there's a lot of sort of... And not only that, but it actually has no height limit. So you can teleport to somebody 30 meters literally above you. There's no height limit to that teleportation. I don't know if anybody would ever do that, but it's a pretty useful sort of thing. Try up. I'm guessing you're nicest to the build. Your bow is only about 120 DPS behind your weapon, but you do more than twice my damage. I mean, have you seen my actual build? You kind of have to look at the full build to know what I'm doing here, and why my nonsense box is filled with ridiculous crap that I'm going to regrade once 4.5 comes in. Oh, I see. You're not sure which one to use? Blade Dancer or Executioner? If you want a real challenge, honestly, like a real challenge. Go and start playing Blade Dancer today. And try it out and start playing around with it and see how it feels. Blade Dancer is a really, really high skill requirement class that's amazing in Raid versus Raid if you play it properly with so many different capabilities. And it's nice and all, but nobody ever plays it. And 4.5 really does kind of push people to play it a bit more, so hopefully people start. But by all means, it's a really, really, like, it's not easy to play that class, so I would really recommend it just because I want to see more Blade Dancers, but, you know, you do whatever's more enjoyable to you. Epic Smiley, although you're kind of sad you won't be able to see the first humans reach Alpha Centauri. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, we're probably not going to be able to see a lot of things, but don't let that make you sad or anything. We'll be able to see a ton of stuff. Honestly, like in our lifetimes, in my lifetime, I've seen a computer go from like this ridiculous, you know, crazy giant box thing to like, this is a computer. It's better than anything that I've ever had when I was a kid, you know, by crazy amounts. So we'll see. We'll probably see a lot more, and I'm excited for that. Yeah, true. That's true too, Cedar. We might become so advanced at this rate, it might expand our lives. I'm not going to get my hopes up for that, but it would be nice. It would certainly be nice. It's crazy too because, you know, eventually maybe humanity does end up living forever somehow and escaping death. Not like, you know, planned death or like murder or whatever, but like in general. Or maybe we do because of cloning or something. I don't know. But then that would suck because all the people that died before, it's like, you know, it sucks because like it didn't have to happen or whatever. And I don't know if people would regret it or not. But yeah, they all died to bring us where we are today, as all of our ancestors, right? Epic Smiley, your friend isn't streaming Arcade at the moment. All right, no problem. No, if I'm gonna stream somebody, I'm gonna stream an Arcade viewer for sure. I want to keep pushing Arcade viewers to you know, have more views and to be more sort of seen. There's a lot of really good streamers, by the way. I definitely recommend going and checking people out. Tons of really good YouTubers that put out content. You know, all over Reddit, you'll see videos right now of all sorts of things related to 4.5. So if you're interested in that stuff, go check it out. There's really, really great people. And I would love to keep sort of pushing onto that content. Arcadra, you love playing hard classes. That's what triggered you to the Shadow Circle. Yeah, man. If you really want a hard class, try Blade Dancer. Again, it's probably going to take you weeks and weeks and weeks until you really feel comfortable with it. And probably specifically for Raid versus Raid. But definitely worth it, I think. A very different kind of gameplay, very unique kind of gameplay. Hopefully a lot of fun. And tons and tons of different possibilities between songs and how you charm people as well. Yeah, arenas are really off tonight. I'm not sure what to say about that, Epic Smiley. But, I mean, you know, yesterday they turned off the double everything, so people are just kind of taking a break. But, yeah, it's good. We can still all chill. You're kind of scared, Epic Smiley, since they figured out that AI and computers will be smarter than humans for sure by, like, 2025. Yeah, that's the biggest problem everybody is going crazy about right now, is that in reality, we're probably just going to end up all dead because a computer. And like I said, that interview with Musk at South by Southwest, he talks about this, of course, because they ask him. It's an interview. And his comments on it are great. I freaking love his comments. On everything he talks about, he's very funny. But yeah, so I would recommend going and checking that out. I'm not going to quote him on that stuff, because you should go and see that yourselves. Have they started cloning dogs, actually, Sitter? I mean, there's the whole first cloned sheep. And so, I mean, yeah, honestly, if they're going to bring an animal to Mars, they're probably going to bring a cloned something first and grow it over there. And you'll have a whole supply of goat milk from a cloned goat or something, you know? Or cow milk from a cloned cow. It's probably a way better example. Why did I go with... Whatever. Anyways, yeah. He does play just not right now? That's okay. No problem. Maybe next time. It's just I should be hosting people after the stream regardless, but I don't do that. That's my fault, and I apologize to everybody that I could have been hosting. I don't get that many viewers all the time, but you know, we're chilling. Better to host. Barbara Streisand just got 2 clones of their old dog. Wait, seriously? Wait, did this make news and I missed it? Barbara Streisand cloned dogs. Wait, is this really a thing? Why I clone my dog? Wait, this actually came out like this month. This. She wrote a what? Wow. This is crazy. I didn't know this was a thing. This can't be real. Is it real? For $50,000, you too can clone your own dog. That's like relatively cheap compared to what I think it should be. Oh my god. Wow. Maybe we can clone cows and just send them up there. Huh. Up to Mars. Huh. What do you know? I do wonder though, like, so let's say, you know, she got her dog cloned or whatever. I'm sure 100% that they, like, every month there's people that come to her house and, you know, check the dog and make sure everything is okay, maybe do like regular DNA samples and stuff. Like, her dog is under probably so many research papers and things, and it's her dog. Like, it's just a dog, you know. People have to come by all the time and like check its poop, you know, whatever they do with cloned animals. But it might not be easy to have to deal with that either. Arcadia or a robot. Fun fact, last year the first robot to have citizenship. Yeah, that's right. That made big news last year. Although, honestly, was that robot really talking for itself? Like, I don't know. It wasn't obviously sentient or anything. It wasn't like, you know, it could think or have feelings. It could just talk based on what people talk to it about, right? But, I mean, it was a speech. It must have, like, you know, wrote it down earlier or something. I don't know. It's strange to see that. But yeah, that did happen. This is true. And yeah, Cedar, if you're not mistaken, the first head transplant being planned for person. Yeah, it's soon. I think it was supposed to be in December, but they may have pushed it back. That's in Russia, right? I think China's also doing their own head transplant thing, but I haven't heard as much about that as I have about the Russian planned one. Freelancer, hello, welcome. We're talking about head transplants. Hey bro, do you think the new server 4.5 will be the same as Korean 4.5 skill tree? Absolutely. Absolutely. It'll be most likely the same-ish. There may be like some balancing changes, but expect that, you know, they're really pushing all the skill balance changes to be across every region equally. You know, they're not going to make any differences just because we're North America EU for that. So do expect everything to be very similar to what it is over there. Now keep in mind, our new 4.5 server is only limited to level 50, and that means you won't be able to get your abyssal skill trees, and you won't be able to get ancestral skill trees either. So there's going to be some stuff that's locked off, and the level 55 skills are going to be locked off. So keep that in mind. But yeah, honestly, if the head transplant thing does work, it's a huge deal. Even if it doesn't work, honestly, that's so much sort of effort and time, and you know, you learn so much from mistakes and errors that's really how research happens. So it's a big deal that they're doing it at all, honestly. That kind of thing would never pass in the US, no way. I don't think, at least. I don't think any. You'd have to get so many different, you know, companies to back you up, and then, like, you have to get laws passed around it. It would never happen. I don't think. But, yeah. Mapping the human brain is another one that like, will really skyrocket humanity once we really know how the brain works and can replicate it as well by machine. That's a big deal. Can you imagine? We're going to have, like, sometime in the future, you know, our storage systems and our computers are just like copies of how brains work. Like that could be an actual thing. And to some degree, we've already got some, you know, algorithms designed around that sort of design. So it can only get better, right? There's a lot to it. So much stuff. Is this music causing this? Is it because I'm playing weird, happy music in the back, like calm music in the background? Is this why we're talking about all this crap? It's the freaking music that's doing it. Oh, man. Kitty, can you give me some thoughts? I'm gonna come back to play a fresh start. What class should you go for? I don't know. What do you want to play? Honestly, so, and this is what I did back like long time ago. But back when I started the game, when when the game first came out, I just went to the Arcade website, and they have a listing of all the different skill sets and just like a blurb about each one. And I just picked 3, and I'm still playing Executioner 3 years later. I do recommend just play a class that you want to play because it's fun, because that's what you want to do. Don't try to like min-max anything right at the start, because honestly, people should be trying to play stuff that's fun at the beginning, and then you really start to find out, the meta that's exciting for you. So it really just comes out to what do you want to play. Do you want to play Archer, or an Assassin, or a Healer, or a Tank, that kind of thing, and then you just work your way from there. Yeah, that's true, Freelancer. We will not have behind enemy lines. Now, they did nerf behind enemy lines by like 4 times, supposedly. I mean, we don't know what it is in our version, but supposedly, instead of like this plus 500 whatever % melee attack, it goes down to about 100%. So it's significantly lower damage for behind enemy lines. It really almost becomes just a movement skill. Keep that in mind. It's not as crazy. It doesn't even cause snare. It causes what is it called? This one, the blue one. What is that called? Shaken. It causes shaken, and it has like some other bonuses as well. But yeah. Master Doom, hello. Old Dragon Wings. Yeah, that's right. Man, I go for the dragons for all the time. Gotta love dragons, man. In 4.5, hopefully I can get a dragon, but I'm not part of any guild, so it's not really something that I can see achievable from me, unfortunately. No, I would love a dragon, so I can go and fly around and really mess around with stuff. Kitty, you always played as an archer, but you think you're gonna go for Dark Runner? I mean, Dark Runner changes significantly in 4.5. I would more say to yourself, I want to play an assassin, and then work your way from there. Because there's tons and tons of different really efficient ways to play assassin in 4.5. It's not just Dark Runner. There's a lot of different ways you could do it with sneaky sort of crowd control, with throwing witchcraft into your build. If you want to play with witchcraft a bit, you can throw occultism in your build. You can throw songcraft into your build and do some really crazy assassin-y stuff, just with a totally different skill set. So definitely play around with it. Don't limit yourself to one thing for 4.5, because there's so much you could possibly do. You're probably going to want to end up trying everything with all the changes in the game. Arcadra says the guys deal 17 damage with it. 17,000 damage with it. Who, me? What do you mean? Which 17,000 damage with what? Oh, you mean with Bell? Is that what you're referring to? I mean, right now, yeah, you do crazy damage with Bell, but that's, again, getting significantly smaller amounts of damage. Tri-Op sucks. The new content is mostly for the owners of servers, not for everybody. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of excited to see how the world boss stuff plays out. Just because it sort of asks for smaller groups to get involved and try to steal mobs without too much of a loss. But we'll see. It's tough to say, really. Obviously, the big focus with 4.5 is the fresh start servers. It was a big focus in Korea as well. But it's just kind of how it is, right? Cedar, yeah, I'll need a ton of packs, right? But see, that's the thing, is I actually need to get that Frozen Hearts. But I am not part of any guilds or anything, so I'm more of a solo player. So if I actually want to get one of those dragons, I'll have to convince everybody that I deserve that dragon. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, okay, sure. Just because, no, that's not how it works. So, I probably won't end up getting it, which is unfortunate. I would love to have a dragon, but it's just how it goes. Mostly, I know where the GM room is. I've been there once because a hacker teleported it to me. Or teleported me to it, sorry. Teleported the room to me. And, I reported and everything, but I know where the GM room is. I screenshotted it. I want to go back there, and I need some kind of an actual true flight to get there. The dragon is really the best option for that. So hopefully I can get a dragon just so that I can go back to the GM room. That'd be great. Maybe one day. Not anytime soon. Freelancer, you won't have to pet on your Hexblade. Yeah, I guess that still is the level 55 skill in 4.5, right? At least not for a little while, yeah. Not for the first few months, or first couple months at least. Trap, it works kind of like the CR Rift, because nobody will have a chance to do them. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It does give the chance, because like all those rogue bosses that spawn are not announced, right? Like, you don't get announced when Hanura is up. So there's a chance for smaller guilds to own that content by killing it themselves and then having it on their own timer. Will it actually happen? Probably not, because smaller guilds are, you know, it's less organized or whatever, or they're different. There's different points to them. But it's possible. I mean, that's why the system was designed the way it is. I think specifically for that content, we'll have to see how it plays out. I'm hoping that people take advantage of it, or even just go and contest. Even just contesting stealing mobs, because that's not that hard to do, theoretically. So we'll see what happens. Oh, you're gonna limit free farm a bit? You think it's gonna limit free farm a bit? I don't know. They're doing different changes with the world bosses, right? But I don't know if those changes are really good for North America EU. Totally different system with alts, totally different system with how people treat guilds. Oh, there's another dude here. Is he gonna kill me? No, it's just some Harani guy. Hello. Alright. Well, they won. I'm not gonna go and kill people. Which is weird, because I'm like all into PvP, but these guys in Harania, literally 3,000 gear score. Nothing to kill there. Nothing to one-shot. I don't know. It's not interesting to me. I'm still in the 3v3 career. We're just still talking about random stuff, so I think it's all good. And then, you know what? While we're here, while we've got people watching, this isn't really what my stream is about, but let's do a giveaway for a couple things, because I've got some stuff here. So, if you would like to be a part of a giveaway to win a Skywhisper glider, we'll give like 2 of them away here. All you have to do is type the word banana into chat. Casing doesn't matter. Just type banana into chat, and you can win a Skywhisper glider. Let's go ahead and do that now. Random keyword, random giveaway for a couple of these gliders. So just type banana into chat. The Skywhisper glider is a glider that it's the only glider that you can actually image over. You can image stuff over it. Alright, let's go here. Oh, wait, I'm showing the giveaway thing, but you guys can't see it. Hold on. 1 second here. There we go. Nice. Cool. Alright, so type banana into chat if you want to be a part of the giveaway for the Skywhisper glider. We'll give 2 of them away here, so we'll roll twice. Feel free to queue up. Baby Cannon, hello. I know a lot of people who are lurking are gonna queue up. That's fine. If you're lurking and you want a Skywhisper glider, it's fine. It's no problem. Feel free to type banana into chat, and it's all good. I love having lurkers around too. It's good that people are just kind of chilling and watching and stuff. Master Doom, thank you very much for following. Also, if you just like my content in general, feel free to follow the channel. You'll be notified whenever I go live. Otherwise, I stream every Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays pretty regularly. And dude, man, next week, once 4.5 is released, I'm going to be streaming a lot, so I'm excited for that. I'm excited for all the stuff coming out. Should be great. We're going to do the giveaway in, let's say, 60 seconds from now. I'll just do the roll twice really quickly, and it's all good. So, last chance to type banana into chat to be a part of the giveaway. If your name isn't here, then you're not a part of it. I'm not really a crazy giveaway server or anything, or giveaway stream or anything, but if I've got stuff, I'll give it away occasionally. But I don't like having my stream focused on giveaways and stuff. I'm not trying to make, crazy viewers or anything. I'm just trying to have fun, chill with people, teach people stuff if they don't know things, help people out. That's all that I ever do. I'm not trying to make anything off of it. Master Doom, you've been around for 3 years now. I've never seen you. Where have I been? I mean, I've been here. I think I've been streaming for like 8 months now again. And then before that, I took like a year break, and I was streaming for a little while back then. A little while back before then. But yeah, I stream pretty regularly, I would say. I'm here. I'm doing stuff. We're chilling. So I have a guess on when the public test server is going to have 4.5. Honestly, I'll be really honest with you, and I'm going to be wrong with this guess. I actually think it's tomorrow. But don't quote me on that. Don't be like, he said it's tomorrow. My God, everybody says it's tomorrow. No. I actually think that it's going to be tomorrow. I like crazy hope. Like, it's probably the most wild guess in the universe, but that's my honest guess. I don't think it's going to go well at the beginning. I think that there's going to be crashes and maybe delays, but I think that's what they're really planning. I have no other reason for it. Yeah, so don't hold me to it, thanks. All right, we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway, though, for the 2 Skywhisper gliders. So the first person to win is Baby Cannon. Congratulations. And then we're going to give away one more here, too. Xenia. Congratulations, guys. Both of you guys have won a Skywhisper glider. After the stream ends, you'll see a message in your Twitch inbox. That's the actual physical inbox. You have to go to it manually. You won't get any notifications otherwise. So please keep that in mind. It's on the top right of Twitch, where your name is. If you click on your name, and in the drop-down menus, there's a messages section. That messages section is where you'll see my post to you guys about the code and the instructions on how to use the code. But congrats, guys, for winning. And then also in that messages section, make sure to check the other box as well. There's 2 different boxes, and one of them is for spam. It's possible that my post can go to spam, so just keep that in mind. But thanks, guys, for tuning in, and congrats. So I'll give those away after the stream ends, just shortly after the stream ends. All right, so that's nice. We'll put that here. Will these codes work in Fresh Start? They will not. I got confirmation from that, on that from Moby. He says they will not work on Fresh Start. All right, so that is good. All right, back to this. We're just back to chilling. What else? Anything else interesting? Yeah, so again, we're just chilling today. So if you guys have any questions, if you're maybe a newer player or a returning player planning on coming to Fresh Start, feel free to ask whatever you guys want. We'll try to help out. The chat will help out with whatever questions you guys have. I'm pretty friendly, I would say, so I'm not going to like harass people for not knowing stuff, because that's not what I do. I generally try to teach people things. So feel free to ask whatever you guys want, and we'll try to help out with whatever way we can. Otherwise, we're just chilling. Earlier, we talked about space and going to Mars, and about weed. That was great for a little while. Totally weird for me to talk about that on stream, but there you go. We did that. So yeah, we're just hanging out here. Nothing too crazy going on. I can't even get any 3v3s happening. Like, not even one. So yeah, mostly we're just hanging out. I think I actually missed Mistmiro. Did I miss? Yeah, I missed it. I missed Mistmiro. Oh man, but it doesn't matter. We're having a good time. Everybody's chilling. It's so funny how they like kill you after they die. Or not kill you, but they attack you after they die. Oh, there's other dudes over there. Look at this guy. Hello. They're literally 3K. Wait, meditative echo? He's using his guitar or whatever to heal up. Wow. You don't see that often. All right. Hyperion asks, does anybody know about the new regrade system? When the item becomes damaged, it can't be regraded anymore. And you can't do anything with it? Yeah, so the way that works is if you have crafted gear, very specifically crafted gear, and by crafted gear, we only mean specifically illustrious, magnificent, Ethereum, Delphinod, and Ionod gear, and Aeronor gear. Well, not Aeronor gear, but specifically those tiers of gear, not Obsidian, not anything else, but those tiers of gear, if you regrade it and it breaks, instead of breaking, it'll just make it so you can't regrade it anymore. That's the only limitation to it. As far as I'm aware, it's still whatever it is, and it's still a thing. So you can sell it, You can feed it to Aeronor. I don't know whether or not you can actually upgrade like a Delphinod Divine up to Ionod if it's broken. I'm not sure about that, and I don't know if anybody has word on whether or not you can. But the idea is that if it breaks and you have something else, it doesn't break, you can actually just sell it to somebody who has a different use for it. This would pretty much oversaturate the market on the auction house with broken stuff that people can pick up if they're a newer player, which is kind of a nicer way to get into the game. So yeah, we'll see how that system turns out. I think it's generally pretty positive. It does give people who have like Ionod Legendary gear a free chance to level it up. Because if it doesn't level up, well, whatever, who cares? It's just what it was. And for that reason, it kind of sucks, because, you know, everybody there is just going to regrade it, and some people are going to get Mythic or Eternal or whatever. But overall, in general, it should help make the market a little bit better for newer players to kind of catch up. Hopefully. I don't know, because we don't see it in action here yet, but we'll see. But it is only for the crafted named gears, yes. Only Illustrious through Ionod. That's it. Nothing else. But, you know, that's armors and weapons. Everything is affected from those. They're really kind of pushing people to go for Aeronor gear. And obviously I can see why. But I don't know. I still like... I don't know. I like my dungeon gear. I mean, obviously, I like my dungeon gear. Have you seen my box? Let's go back home. Let's go back home. We'll show the box, and maybe I'll stop streaming after that, because literally this whole stream has been ridiculous. In this time of streaming, I've gotten, like, all this crap. Oh, man. Great. I love it. Let's go show off my nonsense box while we're ending the stream here soon. Maybe we'll give something else away. There we go. Try if you very much doubt it will help the newbies at all. People with Aeronor know what that stuff is worth, so they'll buy it all up anyways. Oh, I see. Yeah, they'll probably buy the stuff. I mean, it depends, but yeah, we'll see. Again, we can't really make any assumptions until we see it, so I want to see it in action. Overall, because of the regrade system in general, doubling regrade rates across the board, yes, everything is going to severely drop in price. I mean, that's very obvious because of how the regrade system is going to work in 4.5. That itself is obviously going to let people to catch up, but it also lets people to, you know, gain stuff better at the top areas too. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, so let me go ahead. I'll show off my nonsense box. This is all the stuff that I'm going to regrade in 4.5 as soon as it opens. Got a freaking box here full of crap. Love it. Whole point is to go for Mythic buff, and this isn't the only box. So here's my first nonsense box full of gear to regrade. Here's my second one over here. It's pretty good. Nearly full of stuff. Here's another one. I got some stuff at the top here. There's another box over there. Anyways, point is all this stuff needs to get regraded in 4.5. Gotta get that Mythic buff with my level 31 dungeon gear that does crit damage. Literally as glass cannon as it gets. Just as pushing the glass cannon boundaries as far as I possibly can. And then also I need more Hereafter stones. Let me grab that. Gotta grab some more Hereafter stones out of here. Oh look, more dungeon gear. Here we go. Grab that stuff. Where's my Hereafter stones? Oh, they don't have that many left. Alright, I'll have to solve that. Do we have any patch notes for it yet? Not really. No article about it. We've got some articles that are coming out that the Trine is putting out. I know Mark from umnum.io has put out a lot of information about 4.5 in Korea, which is a really good source. If you're looking for stuff, you can go here at umnum.io. He's got really, really good information there about all sorts of stuff that's coming out from Korea. That's a good way to kind of keep yourself in mind of what's generally going to happen, what they're kind of moving the game towards. All right. Okay, I think that's going to be it for today. Let's go ahead. We're going to give away one more thing. We'll give away one more Sky Whisper glider for anybody that wants it. So if you want to be a part of the giveaway for a Sky Whisper glider, all you have to do is type in the word Apple into chat. Type Apple into chat if you want to be a part of the giveaway for one more Sky Whisper glider. And you guys can do that now. And let me show you guys the screen so that you can see that. And who's a part of it so that you know that you're in it. Where do I go for that? Here we go. Alright, feel free to type Apple into chat if you want to win a Sky Whisper glider. You haven't already for me. Let me do that now. Otherwise, in the meantime, I'll just quickly say that again, if you like my content and you want to see more of it, I know that the music in the background is ridiculously calming and probably some people fell asleep, and that's fine. Again, go ahead, follow the channel, and yeah, you'll be notified whenever I go live. And then also, if you want to be a part of the research streams, the part of the research stuff that we're going to be doing once the public test server is out with 4.5, we do need a ton of people. It's the mass testing initiative actually happening in 4.5. This is a really big deal. Last time we did a mass testing initiative, we learned a ton of stuff that nobody ever knew before, especially when it comes to things like loading in targets, targeting mass amounts of people. There's a ton of stuff. So I'm expecting we'll be learning stuff like that once again in 4.5. So if you want to be a part of this testing, it'll be streamed, it'll be scheduled. Just go down to the ArcheAge Research and Development Discord. There's a link for it down below. It's the big blue icon. And you guys can feel free to join up there. You can see all the past research we've done too. That is there. It's all public. Yeah. I think that's all the crazy stuff. What am I trying to test? Everything. We're going to be testing tons and tons and tons of stuff with a mass amount of people. The idea is if we have 50 people, we will literally target everything we can with 50 people and do as crazy things as we possibly can. I have actually a list of stuff we already are going to test. I'm really excited to test it just for the first session, how much we can get through from it. But again, we got to know when BTS is coming out, so hopefully that is happening sometime soon. And that list that I have is my own. For now, it's not public yet because I'm still working on it, but I'm very excited for that. What else? Anything else? I think that's it. All right. Only a couple of you guys in here. We'll go ahead and give one away. And let's wait. Let's give one just a minute here. So one more minute here. Type Apple into chat if you want to be a part of the giveaway for a SkyWhisper glider. Yeah, I should have dozens of hours of public test server. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Hopefully. Now, Quilladon's pretty happy about it being over a week, so hopefully. But, you know, we'll see. I just wanted to get it announced so that I know when to schedule stuff around. If it actually works that way. We'll see. Alright, any other stuff? My bird is upside down, as he usually is in his cage, just hanging out like a bat. And we've got like 10 seconds left. Alright. Cool. So we'll do the giveaway between you two. Again, I don't really do giveaways as a focus, so it's all good. You guys who are hanging out here are very much appreciated for chilling. And the winner is Stutter. Congratulations on the SkyWhisper glider. Stutter, again, in your Twitch inbox, you'll be getting a message from me. I think you've been a part of that before. And again, the Twitch inbox is in the top right of your screen. It's if you click your name in the drop-down menu, you'll have to click on messages and you'll see my message there. Just shortly after the stream ends, I'll go ahead and do all of those giveaways. So congratulations, Stutter, for winning that. Anything else? No, yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to be heading out here. I'm going to go drink some tea, which I really have wanted to do like for the past 2 hours now since I've been streaming. I'll be back again on Saturday. That's the plan. And then just in general, I do stream Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. But of course, in a couple weeks, I'll be streaming hopefully as much of the weekend as I can after the 4.5 release. I do recommend you guys to go and check out other streamers too. In fact, I should go and host somebody because I haven't done that in a long time, and I have no idea how to host people. I'm actually really like... I did it once or twice, and then I just forgot. So let me go ahead and host somebody here. There's a couple people streaming. Let's see. Oh, this guy. Oh, this guy's really loud, but I like him. He's very... I think he's also kind of learning the game and stuff. So go say hi to him. And he's become a Tryon creator as well, so you can win codes from him also for the SkyWhisper glider. We'll go ahead and host this guy. His name is Alien Bow. So, I'll host him. Thanks, guys, for watching and hanging out. And yeah, I'll see you all on Saturday. Anything else? No, I'm just trying to figure out the hosting thing. Hold on, everybody relax. /host. Oh, I can't do it here. I have to do it here. No, I can't even do it here. God damn it. No, all of these chats, they don't work the way I want them to. Alright, guys, let me put on this screen here, and I'm gonna send you guys out. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Good day.